heck's sake, I hope Air is right about you. Those Order representatives refuse to cooperate. Until someone takes charge, nothing will get done. It has to be someone they respect, someone unaffiliated. Air, will you step forward?
I have rarely said no to you, Scarty, or your father, but this time I must.
You are the only one who can aid us. The Wolfborn can't appear to take a side.
No, it's time for a new legend to arise in Holbrecht. The Slayer can take up this challenge.
What's going on? What was that all about?
Scarty, son of Newt Whitebear and head of the Wolfborn, brings word of trouble in Holbrecht.
I don't understand. Did I hear you refuse to help?
My time as a hero has come and gone. You're the hero that Holbrecht needs now. I will follow and advise you, of course, but this is your time and your challenge. Come, Scarty's waiting in Holbrecht and he needs help. He's meeting with some dignitaries who are very important, but hard to manage.
Attacking soldiers on the road?
The journey continues.
Those are the
You have my
rumors,
attention.
yes. Ah, here comes the Slayer.
Maybe now we'll get some results. Vigil doesn't stand by when it's attacked. We strike back. At what? At the Priory, we collect information before we act. Otherwise, we're just flailing at shadows.
And while you two are flailing and collecting, the Order of Whispers will be solving the problem.
Welcome, Slayer. I'd like you to meet representatives from the Vigil, the Derman Priory, and the Order of Whispers. They need your help.
I'm honored. I'll do what I can, but first I need to know more. What's the situation?
Dredge activity's rising sharply up north. We've been finding dead bodies with horrific and inexplicable wounds.
All three orders have an interest, so we need to combine our efforts. But we can't agree on a course of action. I'll let them elaborate.
Welcome, Slayer. I'm Ifwin from the Order of Whispers. We specialize in covert activity, information, infiltration, and assassination. We found the bodies, we reported the strange wounds, and we heard rumors of a dredge attack on Scholar's Cleft, a priory facility in that region.
That complex is not well defended. Allow me to introduce myself. Scholar Prot of the German Priory. Scholar's Cleft is a place of learning. We're studying the Elder Dragons there, and that research is too important to fall into Dredge hands.
The Vigil has other priorities. I'm Crusader Thurkill. Marauding Dredge are the problem? I say, no Dredge, no problem. Those tunneling devils cost me a squad. I'll punish them for that, so they can't do more harm. Ever.
So we have two objectives, two plans, but only one Slayer. That leaves the question, who gets your help? The Dredge threat needs to be identified and contained. How will you begin? By protecting Scholar's Cleft, or avenging the fallen Vigil squad?
Some Slayer you are. Who chooses sentry duty over taking the fight to the enemy?
Someone thinking about the future. Your comrades are gone, but Scholar's Cleft can still be saved. I approve of the Slayer's approach. This is bigger than frisky dredge and lost patrols.
Maybe. But we have to start somewhere, and the Dredge started this when they attacked the Vigil.
Glad to have you with us, Slayer. Scholar's Cleft is abuzz with rumors of an impending dredge attack. When I left, some of the faculty were convinced the attack was imminent. Studying dragons for so long makes one eager to confront a more manageable foe. If you don't mind, let's hurry before full-on panic sets in.
I don't mind at all. If trouble's coming to Scholar's Cleft, I want to be there to meet it.
Forget the scholars. I have the information we need. Get out of here before the reinforcements show up.
Stay back. I won't allow harm to come to little Meowmers.
Knowledge is the greatest treasure.
Quickly!
Need something?
Thank the six gods. You arrived just in time. The dredge have gone crazy.
We're here to help. Do you have any idea what those brutes wanted?
They were after a very specific book on ancient architecture. Their leader, Vyacheslav, fled with it just a moment ago.
A book on architecture? Can Dredge even read?
I don't know. I told them where it was, and they left me alive. My poor colleagues.
If the dredge got what they wanted, I doubt they'll be back. Tend to the wounded, Scholar. The Slayer and I will deal with the dredge. I need to report this to my superiors at the Priory, Slayer. I'll meet you back in Holbreck when I'm finished, and then we'll speak to the others.
Quickly!
Until the Dredge are testing this new weapon on Vigil soldiers. It has to be destroyed now!
It might be better to steal the weapon, learn its secrets, develop a defense. If it's especially lethal, We might even want to turn it against the dragons themselves.
An intriguing notion, Agent. But I agree. The weapon deserves a closer look.
The rumors were true. Dredge did attack Scholar's Cleft. They killed a lot of people and stole an ancient tome.
They were led by a dredge named Vyacheslav. On his orders, they murdered my colleagues for a book about architecture.
Why? What was in the book that would be worth killing and dying for?
Does it matter? I'm here to report that the Vigil just lost another squad to this mystery weapon. The dredge and their new toy must be stopped.
I think we all agree on that. But the Priory isn't going to charge in without more information.
Then stand aside. We know they're keeping the weapon somewhere near Mullenhide. We'll fight our way in and destroy it.
Or we could sneak in and steal it. By the time the dredge build another one, we'll have a response prepared.
As long as we do something now to prevent more loss of life. What say you, Slayer? Steal the weapon or destroy it?
Hello. Okay, Slayer. You're good at what you do, but now we see if you're good at what I do. The Order of Whispers doesn't shrink from violence, but we try to keep it to the necessary minimum. And in our line of work, it's often necessary. The Dredge have sealed themselves inside that mine. We need to get in, take what we need, and get out. I propose we borrow a pair of their mining suits. They'll assume we're one of them and let us in. After that, we have to improvise.
Sneak in and keep a low profile until violence is necessary. I can handle that. Should we mine some ore first to help sell the disguise?
Now you're thinking like one of us. I predict a bright future for you in our order. If you can mine as well as a dredge, that is. We'll have you fighting dragons in no time. That's in our charter, you know. But until then, let's put on a show and dig our way into that mine. Drill the rocks, and the dredge will come pick up the ore.
Be proud! You've collected for the collective!
All problems can be solved through unity.
Nice work. That'll do fine.
Well met. There we go. One open door. Now to get what we came for. Nothing of interest. Let's keep looking. Remember when I said we would improvise? Now's the time. We don't need a whole prototype. The components in this box will tell us all we need to know.
And look around. Some of these parts are far too big for the weapon I saw. The Dredge must be planning to build an even larger version.
With a weapon that size, they could shoot through a small mountain or a large building.
A building makes more sense. The Dredge stole a book about ancient architecture from the Priory. They must be preparing to take out a large structure.
Well spotted. This weaponsmith Vyacheslav sounds madder all the time, even for a Dredge. Let's take what we've learned back to the others and figure out where the Dredge will strike. Bail out, Slayer. There's something wrong with your suit. It's smoking. Good agents know when they've overstayed their welcome. We need to now.
You are all weaklings.
What happened back there? The mining suit was working perfectly, and then it completely broke down.
Hard to say. Between your size and unfamiliarity with the controls, I expect you taxed its systems past the breaking point. Hardly your fault, of course. Dredge machinery is powerful, but it's not as reliable as the Chars or as flexible as the Asuras.
Vyacheslav's machinery seems reliable enough, especially since he keeps upgrading it. We need to identify his target before he perfects his weapon.
Agreed. I'll meet you back in Holbreck and we'll confer with the others. Maybe they can help us determine which huge building is in danger. Nice work, by the way. I renew my offer. When you're ready to join the fight against the dragons, the Order of Whispers would be glad to have you.
I do most of my...
The Dredge are definitely building another weapon, one big enough to shatter a mountain. I've seen the proof with my own eyes. Given the architectural tome they stole, I think Vyacheslav's target is a large building. But which one? Where is he going to strike?
True, but a little research might get us that information. My contacts have intercepted a coded Dredge message. I suspect it was being sent to Molengrad. If we break the code, we can figure out what the Dredge are planning.
We haven't got time for the Priory to crack that code. I have a spy inside a Dredge settlement. Let's ask him for the information.
I'll leave the intelligence gathering to you lot. The Vigil is ready to move on whatever you discover. In the meantime, We'll keep hunting Vyacheslav.
We'll share what we learn with the Vigil. But first the Slayer must decide how we're going to learn it. By breaking the code or debriefing the spy.
Ah, you must be the Slayer. Scholar Prot said you were interested in this coded letter we discovered.
That's right. The Dredge who sent it have been preparing a new weapon for something big. We need to know what so we can stop it.
It's a book cipher. The sender and the recipient both refer to the same published work. Every letter in the code corresponds to a word in the book. This sequence at the end tells you the page and line you want. 029701 means page 297, line 1.
I see. And then we use the numbers to assemble the words in the message. But how do we know what book was used to encode it?
That's the tricky part. It could be anything that's ever been published. That's why this code type is informally known as security by obscurity. The only sure way is to find the sender or recipient and see what book they're using. This letter came from Molenheide. If I were you, I'd start there.
But if you were riding it, how did it get your back?
I meant I tried to ride it backwards. Too easy to face forward.
Quickly!
Ride! Chill to the bone! You are all weaklings!
Might makes me right.
Kill the enemy!
Another proud moment.
You are all weaklings! To the bone!
We've cracked it. The weapon is in Underberg, near Lornar's Pass.
Good work. The Priory employs many fine scholars and many bold adventurers, but it's rare we find both in one package. I sincerely hope you're considering joining us full-time. The dragons grow stronger every day, and the Priory needs more members like you.
I'm considering it, but we should get to Underberg. This may be our last chance to stop Vyacheslav's weapon.
Now you suffer.
Chill to the bone!
Hold, Slayer. Let's hear what the Dredge are saying.
I've had enough of your insolence and your cowardice. The people demand vengeance, and Vyacheslav has provided the means.
But Vyacheslav is insane, can't you see that? His weapon is as dangerous to us as it is to his target. His thirst for revenge will doom us all.
Vyacheslav is a genius, and his weapon will crush the last of the dwarf oppressors. The revolution will finally be complete.
At what cost? The last dwarf is protected by the Derman Priory. Taking his life is not worth war with one of the most powerful orders in Tyria.
Enough! I declare you an enemy of the people and a traitor to the cause. The penalty is death. Rise, brothers and sisters, and kill this turncoat!
I'd say we've seen enough. Let's save that dissenter. He may be able to help us.
You eye! Chill to the bone!
The enemy protect me! They're no better than the dwarves who enslaved us!
You saved my life. I'm grateful. Those dragon creatures could hear the weapon's sonics, I'm sure of it. This is not good. Not good at all. Hello, comrade. Thank you for saving me. I can't believe my own comrades turned on me so viciously.
If you're truly grateful, tell me about Vyacheslav's weapon.
I would not lightly betray the Moletariat. But Vyacheslav is insane. I'll tell you all I know. Vyacheslav calls it the Mark III Sonic Vaporizer. It uses the recorded cries of a captive ice dragon minion, subsonically amplified so that the vibration crushes stone. The last dwarf oppressor, Ogden Stonehealer, is hiding inside the Dermond Priory itself. Generations of enslaved dredge demand his death.
Ogden had nothing to do with oppressing your people. His skills and knowledge make him a valuable member of the Derman Priory.
And Vyacheslav wants him dead. The problem is the sonic vaporizer attracts dragon minions whenever it's fired.
And Ogden's inside the Derman Priory itself. You were right, Prot. Vyacheslav's target is going to face dragon minions as well as the dredge weapon.
The Priory must be defended. We'll need all the help we can get. Quickly, we must return to Holbreck and confer with the others.
Rise! Chill to the bone! We've got to act quickly. Vyacheslav is targeting the Dermot Priory itself in an effort to kill Ogden Stonehealer. What's worse, the weapon's sonic beam is based on the cries of dragon minions. The sound it makes will attract every dragon minion in the region.
Sounds simple enough. We know where they're going. We can meet them head-on and destroy the weapon before they fire it. That's how the Vigil handles those who kill our soldiers and trifle with dragons. Vyacheslav and all who stand with him must die.
I agree. But the Order of Whispers has a subtler solution. The Slayer and I will use stealth magic to get close to Vyacheslav. We can kill him without engaging all the Dredge forces. Without their leader, they'll collapse into chaos.
Excuse me. The Priory's main facility is entirely capable of defending itself. We have access to ancient and powerful magic. Specifically, we have a silencing ritual that will completely baffle Vyacheslav's sonic weapon. No sound, no attack, and no Lord Dragon minions.
Tough choices, Slayer, but clear ones. But before you make your decision, you should understand how important this choice is. Each of the orders would be honored to have you join. If you agree, the order you choose to help now will accept you into its ranks permanently. That will put you in a position to join their fight against the Elder Dragons. I, for one, can think of no better path for a hero to take.
Agreed. I'm ready to confront the most dangerous threat Tyria has ever faced, and I'll need allies to do it. Give me a moment to consider, and then I'll choose.
I learn something new every day.
The Dermot Priory shall stand ready for this assault, and turn the Dredge's own cleverness against them. With you at our side, we cannot fail.
I can't wait to see this fascinating ancient ritual you mentioned. I'll meet you at the gathering point.
The ritual is one part of our response. You are the other. This is how the Priory operates. How we succeed. By combining wisdom with action. Once we've defeated the Dredge and the dragon minions they summon, we can begin the hard work of confronting the Elder Dragons themselves.
You've chosen well, Slayer. I look forward to seeing the great things you will do with the Priory. I am proud to have found the hero Tyria needs. I will join you for the defense of the Priory. Until then and forever after, may the spirits of the wild walk with you.
Quickly!
The black wing of Raven hangs heavy over the Priory today. The Dredge, Vyacheslav, abandons reason. He threatens to topple the entire Priory if we continue protecting Ogden.
The screams of that weapon will flood this place with dragon minions. We have to stop it.
Our scholars have prepared the ritual of silencing. We've never used it before, but we have our finest minds on it. If successful, it will silence the sonic vaporizer and give us the edge to counterattack with our limited forces. However, the ritual will take time. We need you to protect the ritualists until it is complete, and then lead the assault against the Dredge. It's a difficult task.
The Slayer of Issermir excels at difficult tasks.
Heir, you did come. It means a lot that you'd fight at my side today.
Ogden is an old friend. Thanks to you, I've been reminded that no matter how bad things seem, heroes don't give up on their friends.
I will stay behind to guard Ogden while you and the Priory take the lead. Speaking of my old friend...
Air! Prot! And you must be the Slayer of Isormir. I am Ogden Stonehealer. Thank you for defending the Priory and my life.
The ritual casters are ready. I'll act as head ritualist. Let me know when you are ready and we will begin.
Members of the Dermond Priory, we are not here for your lives. We are here for Ogden's. Send him forth. He will pay for the horrors inflicted upon us by his race. Give him up willingly, and we won't hurt you. Resist, and the howl of our guns shall wipe your fortress from the face of Tyria.
When I start, I'll be defenseless. Keep me safe or all is lost.
Begin the assault!
Rise! Chill to the bone! You are all weaklings! Rise! Chill to the bone! Rise! Chill! I am death incarnate. flames.
You made all the difference, Slayer. The Priory would not have survived that attack without your help.
Few people in Tyria truly understand how great a threat the Elder Dragons are to all of us.
But we who do are preparing to stop them. It's been a pleasure working alongside you, Slayer, but now you're expected in Lion's Arch. A Priory mentor has been assigned to you and will be standing by. They'll help you settle in and adjust to your new duties.
Thank you, Prot. And what about you, Heir? What does your future hold?
I am also headed for Lion's Arch. I'm meeting one of my former comrades from Destiny's Edge. We used to fight dragons together.
I've heard of them. In Holbrecht, they still sing songs of their brave deeds. You took down a dragon lieutenant together, didn't you?
In simpler times, yes. We disbanded. But now I see that I have more to do. You helped teach me that, and I will always be grateful.
After all you've taught me, it's only fair that I return the favor. Farewell, Heir. I hope to see you again someday. The spoils of battle.